I'm Kara, professional writer and investigator of other people's vacation correspondence.
I'm Jessica, professional pet sitter and unofficial handwriting decoder.
Each episode, we investigate one vintage postcard.
Then we cold read others live and attempt to interpret them, which usually means guessing wildly.
Today's postcard is especially appropriate because it comes from a tavern. This postcard was sent June 9th, 1939 from Holland, Michigan.
And the picture on the front is the Warm Friend Tavern.
Let's read it. Dear Sis, crossed the lake last night. It was the most beautiful trip. Moonlight and everything. How about that letter from you? I'm going back through Chicago to see Kibby. Love, JR. First of all, we got some issues with this postcard.
I think that writing only a few sentences on a piece of cardboard, but then demanding a letter from somebody?
That's true.
Is a lot.
That is a lot. That is a lot. There's definitely and a huge guilt trip. What the fuck? Like, he's traveling, like, oh, sis, you didn't send me a letter?
And where's she supposed to send it?
That's a really good point.
And is it a sister or is it somebody's name?
How long is he staying in this tavern for? That's a good point. What would sis be short for? I'm thinking Sister Rita. She was my principal in the Catholic school, but it doesn't make any
Could have been
sense.
to a nun. Or is Sissy? Is it Sissy?
Oh, Sissy. That's a name. I don't know what that's a short for name, but sure, Sissy.
It is a name.
Sissy. Yeah, that's fair. And who the fuck is Kibby?
We don't know who
Okay,
Kibby is.
we don't know who Kibby is. This has been, we've been looking at this card and trying to figure that out. And Kibby's in Chicago. Is that going back through Chicago to see Kibby? Yeah.
Okay.
The other thing that I shouldn't say I take offense, but I'm confused by, why is he crossing the lake at night? Is that a thing?
It's probably dangerous.
It's going to be like Michigan, right? I don't know my geography. Yeah, Michigan. It's Holland, Michigan, so I assume it's Lake Michigan. That's going to be a big
That's really
lake.
dangerous.
Cross that. And it's like an ocean, isn't it? We're not from there.
No, this is why we need to look that up and see the lake.
Yeah. At night? And what year was
night.
this? 1939. Were there seaworthy craft? Wait, is craft the right word for a ship?
Watercraft.
Watercraft.
I think that's okay.
Vessels? Like,
I think so.
So we have questions. So I decided Kibby. I was just going to Google Kibby. Just like, Kibby is a very popular name in Tasmania. So if you're from Tasmania and you're listening to
Tanzania.
this, oh, oops.
Is that a different place?
I don't know. What did I say? Tasmania.
Tasmania.
So the Warm Friend Tavern, comforting or creepy?
Where's the picture of it?
Oh, it's right here. I didn't know if the name was...
This doesn't look creepy.
Warm Friend.
But it doesn't look like a warm, friendly place.
It doesn't
looks
look
like
warm.
a hotel.
It does. It does. I don't know whether it's warm and friendly. Warm Friend Tavern. It was opened in 1925 by the Holland Furnace Company. The name came from a memo to employees.
Sounds sketchy.
Yeah, so there were apartments, banquet halls, a Dutch grill room, windmill lighting, and then a bunch of celebrities that stayed there, but I don't know any of them. Not that that matters.
And so today it still stands. It's a senior living facility. Oh yeah, there's the celebrities living there.
Yeah.
It still has a tavern in there, according to the notes, and it's still pretty lively.
It's got cardio drumming.
That's very lively.
That's something. So the destination for the postcard was Hillcrest Homes in Wichita.
That was built in 1927. It was a luxury high-rise.
In Wichita?
In Wichita. It was the tallest building in the state, and socially prominent residents lived there.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we looked it up. It still exists, and I guess units are passed down through family members, like it's so desired. So, yeah.
I wonder if Sis and Sissy still, her relatives still live there.
I doubt she's still alive, but you never know. Maybe like a descendant.
Descendants.
Yeah. All right, so the human mystery. Who is JR?
Why cross the lake at night?
And why is he publicly guilting his sister or nun or friend or whatever that is?
Over a letter.
And who the hell is Kibby?
Possibly a romantic interest.
Maybe family, maybe a friend.
We may never know.
So the postcards in 1939 cost 1 cent.
So for 1 cent, you could guilt your sister or none or publicly for 1 cent.
Forever.
I did not pay for these.
You're fortunate.
This week's cocktail is called the sidecar.
I don't really know anything about it, but it's delicious.
It has brandy, so I expected it to be really sweet.
And Cointreau.
Mm-hmm.
And it's from the 1930s. That's why we chose it, because the postcard's from 1939.
And I have to say, it actually tastes not sweet.
No.
I'm not getting a lot of sweet out of it at all.
No, it's
And
delicious.
It's, very good. It tastes almost like seltzer, if you like that.
But that's dangerous.
That is dangerous.
It goes down very easy.
It's
Yeah.
nothing at all what I expected. I thought it was going to be a very fruity, sweet, like,
drink. Because we don't know what a sidecar is, I kind of feel like we need to speculate.
Yeah.
Like, isn't that like, I picture like a motorcycle with the little side, is that a sidecar? The little thing on the
Yes.
side? Like if I was driving and I had you right there?
That's a sidecar. But when you said these glasses are for a sidecar, they call like when there's extra alcohol, when they pour you a drink, right? The extra they put in a
Look at
sidecar. And I was like, that's pretty big for a sidecar.
It's not an exact sidecar shape, but I think it's pretty close for I think the dimensions, so you're right.
But I thought, like, you know what, like when they
Yeah,
pour
of
you
course.
a martini or something and then the rest goes in a cup.
It's a generous sidecar.
And I thought, that's pretty fancy and large for a sidecar,
Right?
but now I get it. It's
We're
the drink.
guessing if somebody wants to educate us on the sidecar, then we're open to that.
Yeah, very good.
Yeah, delicious. So now we move on to the live postcard reading.
Let's see what history wrote in illegible cursive today. Oh no! Okay, glasses have to come off for this. So, this postcard is from Brookfield Zoo, Chicago, Illinois.
Okay.
And it's a bunch of people looking at what looks like a polar bear. In the
In
heat.
Chicago in the heat?
Does that look like
It doesn't even look like a real, it looks like someone in a polar bear suit. That's really bizarre.
Is that real?
I don't know. It looks
It's
like
on a
3
postcard.
people in polar bear suits. So I don't know. Doesn't it like the stance?
It does look like people in suits.
Why would they all be standing up like that at the same time if they were polar bears? I'm not so sure.
Huh.
No, that's sketchy.
Okay. It says, sometimes known as the Barless Zoo, the Chicago Zoological Park at Brookfield will someday become the world's largest.
We need to look that up.
It houses birds and animals amid their natural surroundings. So
Okay.
this was sent to Miss Nancy, I think it says, is that supposed to be Pennsylvania? It looks like it says Penna.
Henna? Well, I don't know.
What I want to know is how these got anywhere.
Yeah, there's a lot of really weird things where there's no real address.
So the person wrote Wednesday night and underlined it.
Ooh.
So
So happened Wednesday night.
maybe they wrote this the Wednesday, right?
I guess.
And they said, "Hi Nancy!" Exclamation point. This is the town where we used to live, near the zoo.
Okay.
Hope you are having a wonderful time at camp.
Oh.
Love, Daddy.
Okay. All right, where's Daddy? Like what?
Okay, so Daddy, Chicago, Illinois.
It's a weird thing to say in a postcard to your daughter. Like, we used to live here?
Like, did they both used to live there?
That's
together?
a good question. And why wouldn't she know that?
Well, what I really want to know is, are these polar bears real?
Were they people dressed in suits?
They look like people.
They
dressed
really
in
look
suits.
like people dressed in polar, and hopefully not real polar bear fur bodies.
Oh, it's
Yeah.
Kaufman. I think it says Pabry photo. Maybe we should look that up.
Okay, we
If
will look that up.
I want to know.
Yeah, these are our cold reads, so we don't know anything about these. We have to research them. But if you've been to the zoo, is it the largest zoo in the world? What was the claim? What was it like?
Or the
So, yeah, if you know anything about this or any of the other postcards that we've read,
This was from 1953, by the way.
okay, that's good to know. So, if
Fake polar bears were big in 1953.
what was the name of the daughter again?
Nancy.
Nancy. Okay, Nancy, and the father was
Daddy.
Okay, so we don't know their last name. If you're Nancy and you had a daddy in Chicago
It might just be a daddy.
who might have neglected you, we're not sure. Could be a daddy, could be a different type of daddy. But if you know anything about this zoo or whoever these people are, then
Write to us and tell us.
No. Check your mailbox.
History might be waiting.
See you next time. Okay.
I do see it.